Welcome, dear learner. I am so glad you have joined me for this episode of Build Your English. Every time you show up here, you are proving to yourself that you care about your growth, that you are willing to practice, and that you want to express yourself more clearly in English. Today, we are going to explore a topic that everyone has inside them, no matter where they live or what language they speak. We will talk about dreams and goals, and we will focus on how to share them in English with confidence. Before we begin, I want to gently remind you, if you find this episode useful, please subscribe or follow. Only do it if it truly helps you. Your support means a lot and makes it possible for me to keep creating episodes like this. So let us begin. A dream is a big picture, something that inspires you. It can be connected to your work, your family, your studies, your health, or even your passions. A dream is not always easy to reach, but it gives you hope and motivation. A goal, on the other hand, is a clear step you take on the way to your dream. Goals are smaller, more specific, and measurable. Together, dreams and goals are like the sky and the road. The dream is the wide vision above you, and the goal is the path you walk step by step. To talk about dreams and goals in English, you need simple but powerful phrases. Let us look at them one by one, and I will give you many examples so that you can hear how natural they sound in real life. The first phrase is, "My dream is to." This is one of the clearest ways to share something important to you. You can say, "My dream is to learn English and feel confident speaking with anyone." You can say, "My dream is to open a small bakery in my neighborhood." Or you can say, "My dream is to travel to Canada and see the mountains." This phrase is very flexible. You can use it for big life ideas or simple personal wishes. Another useful phrase is, "I have always dreamed of." This shows that the dream has been with you for a long time. You might say, "I have always dreamed of playing the piano," or "I have always dreamed of becoming a teacher," or "I have always dreamed of visiting New York." When you use this phrase, people can feel how deep and personal the dream is. You can also say, "One day I hope to." This phrase looks to the future. For example, you could say, "One day I hope to write a book," or "One day I hope to start my own business," or "One day I hope to buy a house for my parents." This phrase is gentle but very motivating. It shows that you believe the dream is possible in the future. Now let us move to phrases for goals. The first one is, "My goal is to." This is direct and simple. You can say, "My goal is to finish my English course this year," or "My goal is to run a marathon next year," or "My goal is to save money for a car." It shows that you are serious and that you have a plan. Another phrase is, "I plan to." This is very useful when you want to explain what you intend to do. You can say, "I plan to take an English test next month," or "I plan to study computer science at university," or "I plan to move to another city." This phrase helps you sound organized and confident. A very motivating phrase is, "I am working towards." This shows progress. You might say, "I am working towards improving my speaking skills," or "I am working towards finishing my degree," or "I am working towards buying my first home." This phrase is full of movement. It shows that you are already taking steps. You can also use the phrase, "My main aim is." This gives focus. For example, you could say, "My main aim is to get a job in education," or "My main aim is to feel healthy and strong," or My main aim is to support my family. It tells people what your central purpose is. Now, let us talk about reasons and purpose. Explaining the reason makes your dreams and goals more powerful. You can use because I want to. For example, my dream is to be a nurse because I want to help people. Or my goal is to learn English because I want to travel with confidence. Another option is so that I can. For example, I am studying every day so that I can pass the test. Or I am saving money so that I can buy a car. You can also use the reason is. For example, the reason I want to learn English is that it opens opportunities. Or the reason I am working hard is that I want to support my family. Even deeper phrases include, it matters to me because, and this is important for my life because. For example, it matters to me because I want to be a good role model for my children. Or, this is important for my life because education will change my future. Another strong phrase is, I want to achieve this in order to. For example, I want to achieve this in order to feel proud of myself, or I want to achieve this in order to get a better job. Let us also add phrases about direction and effort. In the future, I want to is very useful. You might say, in the future, I want to live abroad, or in the future, I want to be my own boss. Another phrase is, I would like to. For example, I would like to join a sports team, or I would like to improve my writing skills. You can also use I hope to. For example, I hope to make new friends in my English class, or I hope to get a promotion. To show effort, you can say I am trying to. For example, I am trying to read more books in English, or I am trying to eat healthier food. Another good phrase is I am focusing on. For example, I am focusing on listening practice this month, or I am focusing on learning new vocabulary. A very motivating phrase is step by step I am moving towards. For example, step by step I am moving towards fluency, or step by step I am moving towards running a marathon. Now that you have heard all these phrases, let us practice using them with more examples. Think about learning English. You could say, my dream is to speak English naturally. My goal is to practice every day for 15 minutes. I plan to join an English club at school. I am working towards understanding movies without subtitles. My main aim is to use English for my job. I'm doing this because I want to communicate with people from other countries. This is important for my life because it will give me more opportunities. Step by step, I am moving towards confidence. Let us also apply the phrases to personal life. You could say, my dream is to be healthy and strong. My goal is to exercise 3 times a week. I plan to cook at home more often. I am focusing on eating more vegetables. It matters to me because I want to live a long life. Step by step, I am moving towards my dream. Now, let us listen to the first learner's story. Maria is a young student from Mexico. She has always loved helping her younger cousins with schoolwork. She says, my dream is to become a nurse. She explains, it matters to me because I want to help people live healthier lives. To turn her dream into action, she sets a clear goal. She says, my goal is to finish my biology classes this year, and I plan to apply to nursing school in the spring. She often reminds herself, I am working towards my future career, and step by step, I am moving towards becoming a nurse. Every time Maria talks about her dream in English, she feels more confident. She uses the phrases we just practiced, and they make her sound strong and clear. Now, the second learner story. Ravi is from India. His dream is to move abroad for work. He often says, "In the future, I want to live in Canada." For now, his goal is very specific. He says, "My goal is to take the IELTS exam in 6 months." He explains, "The reason is that I need this test result to apply for jobs abroad." He says, "I am focusing on improving my speaking and writing." He adds, "I want to achieve this in order to find a good job and support my family." Every day, Ravi practices for 20 minutes, and he reminds himself, step by step, I am moving towards my dream. For him, English is not just a subject, it is the key to his future. These two stories show how dreams and goals work together. Maria has a dream to help others, and her goals are the steps that bring her closer. Ravi has a dream to work abroad, and his goals are the steps that make that dream possible. Both use simple phrases, both use English to describe their future, and both prove that when you speak about your dreams, you make them stronger. Now, let us practice together. Take a notebook and write your dream. Use the phrase, "My dream is to." Then, write your goal. Use the phrase, "My goal is to." Then, write your reason. Use the phrase, "Because I want to," or "So that I can," or "It matters to me because." When you put all three together, you will see how powerful it is. For example, you might write, "My dream is to start my own business. My goal is to take a marketing course this year. This is important for my life because I want to be independent." I also encourage you to say it out loud. Stand in front of a mirror and speak clearly. Say it once, then say it again, then say it a third time. The more you repeat, the more natural it becomes. You are not only practicing English, you are also practicing confidence. Now let's try a few more extended examples, using the phrases we learned. Think about a student who wants to improve their English. They might say, "My dream is to speak English without fear. My goal is to join an online speaking class every week. I plan to practice with a language partner. I am focusing on listening to podcasts every morning. The reason is that I want to be ready for my job interviews." Step by step, I am moving towards confidence. Think about someone who cares about health. They might say, "My dream is to feel strong and active. My goal is to go jogging 3 times a week. I plan to drink more water every day. I am trying to cook healthier meals. It matters to me because I want to play with my children and have energy." Step by step, I am moving towards health. Think about a person with a passion for travel. They might say, "One day I hope to see the world. My goal is to save money every month. I plan to get my passport this year. I am working towards visiting Canada next summer. This is important for my life because travel teaches me new things. Step by step, I am moving towards my dream." As you listen, notice how each phrase can connect to another. They're like building blocks. The more you use them, the stronger your sentences become. Now let me share some practice routines for you. Each morning, write one dream, one goal, and one reason. Do it for 7 days. At the end of the week, read them all again. You will see your language grow. You can also record yourself once a week. Say your dream and your goal. After 1 month, listen to the recordings. You will hear how your voice sounds more confident. Another practice idea is to create a vision board. Put pictures of your dream on a wall or in a notebook. Under each picture, write a short English sentence. For example, Under a picture of a school, you could write, I plan to study here. Under a picture of a country, you could write, I would like to travel here. Reading these sentences every day will train your mind and your English. I also encourage you to share your dream with a friend. Ask them about their dream too. Use the useful phrases we practiced. Ask questions like, what is your dream? Or, what goal are you working on? When you have conversations like this, you are not only learning English, you are building connection. Dear learner, as we come to the end of this long session, I want to remind you of the main lesson. Dreams are your vision and goals are your steps. Use the phrases, my dream is to, I plan to, I am working towards. It matters to me because. Step by step, I am moving towards. Practice them every day. Write them, speak them, share them. Each time you use them, your English grows and your dream feels closer. Before we finish, I would love to hear from you. What is one sentence you learned today that feels useful for you? Please share it in the comments or tell a friend. Your words might inspire someone else who is also learning. Until next time, keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep building your English.